There are few better examples of how the 4x4 market has changed than the Audi Q5. Not long ago, cars like this were called off-roaders, but nowadays SUV is the tag of choice. It doesn't mean they can't go off-road, but rather the emphasis has changed to, well, sport and utility, putting the fun into function, you could say. At the top of the range is a 3-litre V6 turbo diesel, but there are two more sensible options. One petrol and one diesel, both are 2-litre turbocharged units, and both are supremely flexible and strong. There's little to choose between them, but we prefer the diesel. Just. Whichever you choose, the Q5 is wonderfully quiet, with barely any wind and road noise. The diesel engines are smooth and quiet, while the petrol has a pleasing rasp when you accelerate hard. If you want an SUV that handles like a hatchback, the Q5 is for you. There's immense grip, solid body control and nicely weighted steering, so you'll have more fun driving it than you will any other car in the class. However, the payoff is a ride so firm that it could easily jiggle all the enthusiasm out of you. That's not good in something that will predominantly be used as a family car. You get the commanding driving position that SUV buyers like, and because the dashboard comes from the A4, it's clear and easy to use, partly thanks to Audi's intuitive MMI central controller. However, the pedals are offset and the footrest gets in the way when you're using the clutch. Audi admits that sporty looks were a priority with the Q5, but this doesn't limit its practicality. There's plenty of space for 4 adults and still room for 540 litres of luggage. You can also fold down and recline the rear seats, and there's also the option of runners in the floor, allowing the seats to slide backwards and forwards by 100 millimetres. You can even specify a front passenger seat that folds flat to take long loads. It's fashionable, it's an Audi, and that's why you should be prepared to part with so much money for a Q5. It's a two-way street though, because the Audi badge guarantees that resale values will be very strong too. Fuel economy and emissions are reasonable for the class, so running costs won't be crippling. Audi reliability has taken a few knocks recently, so we'll be looking for an improvement. Likewise, in some areas of the cabin, the priority seems to have been how long things last, rather than how nice they feel. But most of what you come into contact with frequently is still a delight. There's an awful lot to like about the Q5. It's a practical family car and great fun to drive. Plus, it's refined and shouldn't cost too much to run. Trouble is, there are irritations too. The price will certainly put off some buyers, but worse still, we're sure some people will find the ride just too firm for everyday running around.